fun into television. Tonight's show was taped back in 1966 and is built around the idea of vacations and travel. My sisters and I did a lot of traveling with the show. We flew to Hawaii a couple of times and all over the continental United States. It was a little bit scary, but very exciting for us. Well, I think perhaps we better get started. So here's Mr. Welk to open the show.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and greetings, everyone. Glad to have you aboard. This is the vacation season, so our show is all about travel. Our singers express the sentiments of many vacationers with this song.
California, here I come, right back where I started from, where bowers of flowers bloom in the sun. Each morning at dawn and birdies sing and everything a sun kiss, miss, and don't be late. That's why I can hardly wait. Open up that golden gate, California, here I come.
Did you notice that little soft shoe number we were doing? Janet and I just love to dance, and Janet in particular is just a natural dancer. When we were about the second and fifth grade, we both took dancing lessons. We used to daydream about what fun it would be to go to New York and dance in the chorus of some big Broadway show. But after a while, our mom had to stop the dance lessons. They were just too expensive, 75 cents a week. Mom could have afforded dancing lessons for one of us, but didn't think that would really be fair. So Janet and I just began making up dance steps at home. We thought we invented the polka while watching the Welk show along about 1954. It was playing over a local television channel in Los Angeles, and we made up 10 polka steps of our own. We just had a ball dancing around our living room floor, never dreaming that a year later we would be on the Welk show. Next up is our lovely champagne lady, Norma Zimmer. Everybody loves Norma, and with good reason. She really is one of the loveliest ladies you could ever meet. Here she sings the title song from the movie Around the World in 80 Days.
Around the world I've searched for you. I traveled on when hope was gone to keep a rendezvous. I knew somewhere, sometime, somehow, you'd look at me and I would see the smile you're smiling now. It might have been down, or in New York, in Gay Paris, or even London town. No more will I go all around the world
San Francisco is called the Paris of the West. Right now, we'd like to take you on a musical trip to Paris, France with Myron Floren. Myron plays a medley of French songs in honor of the French national holiday, Bastille Day, July 14th.
Myron must be one of the best-known accordionists in the world. He is still very active on the concert trail. Next up are some of the greatest guys, the Blenders. One of them, Johnny Johnson, is now a practicing dentist in the San Francisco area. Greg Dixon, you'll remember, married Barbara Boylan from the show, and they live in Colorado. Steve Smith and Bob Duncan are now members of the old 50s group, the Diamonds, and they are terrific. They've just completed a worldwide tour. But whenever they're in this area, my husband Jim and I always go to hear them. We're real groupies. They are so great. Well, here they are with our pal Joanne Castle to sing a very cute novelty number.
Hey, Joanne, how about a ride in our new flying machine?
What? A flying machine?
Yeah, our flying machine. See it there?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Come on.
Come on, Joanne, in my flying machine, going up she goes, up she goes. Balance yourself like a bird on a beam in the air she goes, there she goes. Up, up, a little bit higher, oh my, the moon is on fire. Come on, Joanne, in my flying machine, going up, all on goodbye. Come on, Joanne, in my flying machine, going up she goes, up she goes. Balance yourself like a bird on a beam in the air she goes, there she goes. Up, up, a little bit higher, oh my, the moon is on fire. Come on, Joanne, in my flying machine, going up, all on goodbye. Come on, Joanne, in my flying machine, going up we go, up we go. Balance yourself like a bird on a beam in the air we go, there we go.
Up, up, a little bit higher, oh my, the moon is on fire.
Come on, Joanne, in my flying machine, going up, all on goodbye. Up, up, a little bit higher.
Oh my, the
man in my flying machine going up, all on goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Hey, what is this thing?
Would you believe a hot air balloon? Goodbye.
Joanne is such a good sport. She'd do anything. What a trooper. The band is playing a great dance number next, and you'll see members of the studio audience dancing. So why not get up and dance too? Here's the band.
Was the Gypsy in My Soul, the theme song of the American Tourist. The lovely Lennon Sisters feel the urge to do some traveling. We find the girls about to set out on a sentimental journey.
Gonna take a sentimental journey. Gonna set my heart at ease. Gonna make a sentimental journey to renew old memories. Got my bag, I got my reservation. Spent each dime I could afford. Like a child in wild anticipation. Long to hear that auto boy. 7, that's the time we leave at 7. I'll be waiting up for heaven, counting every mile of railroad track that takes me back. Never thought my heart could be so yearning. Why did I decide to roam? Gonna take a sentimental journey. Sentimental journey home. Sentimental journey home. Sentimental journey
It was nice to hear the song again. It was made very popular by the Les Brown Band in Doris Day. Our wonderful young dancing couple, Barbara Boylan and Bobby Burgess, bring us one of their entertaining routines to a tune with the timely title, Wheels.
Wasn't that a clever number? Bobby and Barbara always came up with such different routines. I don't know how they did it. You know, both of them were always so up and positive. It was just a pleasure to be around them. We were all about the same age, and we became great friends. When we went on road trips, Barbara would room with us many times, and we'd have sort of a pajama party at night, putting curlers in our hair and cream on our face and gabbing about boyfriends and all the things young girls talk about. We're still very good friends, even though we don't see each other for years at a time. When we do, we just pick up right where we left off, and that's real friendship. Now here's another dear friend, Jimmy Roberts, singing a song that has sort of become his trademark. I left my heart in San Francisco.
I left my heart in San Francisco, high on a hill. It calls to me to be where little cable cars climb halfway to the stars. The morning fog may chill the air. I don't care, my love waits there. In San Francisco, above the blue and a windy sea, when I come home to you, San Francisco, your golden sun will shine for me.
San Francisco, a great city, and I love the way Jimmy sings that song. Let's join Joanne Castle for a little trip down south. Joanne and her ever-changing piano are Alabamy bound.
Isn't she terrific? We all got such a kick out of the way Joanne's piano was redecorated for every show. It took a little creative thinking to come up with something different week after week. Now, Joanne still is very busy with concert appearances all over the country. Incidentally, Mr. Welk has a putting green here out in his balcony. I think I'm going to putt this one and sink it. Yes. Here's Arthur Duncan, and he says he's king of the road. I don't know if Arthur is king of the road, but he's sure king of the taps. What a great dancer. Lawrence was always very proud of his saxophone section, and rightly so. Some of the finest saxophone artists in the business are in this group. They're playing the poignant When You're a Long, Long Way from Home. Bob Ralston at the organ.
Good comments about this combination. Bob Ralston at the organ and our fine saxophone section. A local boy who made good, Jacques Imel, returns to his hometown, Portland, Indiana. The reception committee includes 3 young ladies with show business ambitions, Kathy and Janet Lennon and Joanne Castle.
Okay, let Miss Reynolds through. We have radio and TV interviews before this concert tonight.
Any statement for the press, Mr. Imel?
Talk to my manager.
Just a few words for the hometown paper.
Well, as you know, I was born here in Portland, and I...
Mr. Imel. Oh, Mr. Imel.
Yes?
Oh, Mr. Imel, we've admired you for so many years.
Well, thank you.
Our dream is to be in show business, too, and well, could we show you a sample of our talent?
Talk to my manager.
Oh, Mr. Imel, please, just a few
Jack,
minutes of your time.
why don't you list them? You know, we've been looking for some girls to beef up the act lately.
Well, okay, girls, what can you do?
Oh, I just happen to have my piano with me.
Just happen to have her piano with her,
We thank you for this moment. You're a busy man, we know. But we possess a talent that might be good for your show. All our friends have told us we got personality. And on the stage is just the place where we ought to be. All we need is a break to show the whole darn world that we got what it takes. We've been to every agency from LA to Maine, but all they ever tell us is the same old thing. We're sorry we can't use you cause you haven't a name. All we really need is a break. Sing a song of romance. Tell a joke. Ride a horse. Do a dance. You can tell at a glance that the only thing we need is a chance. Oh, all we need is a break to show the whole darn world that we got what it takes. A Hollywood producer caught our act, this is true. We rolled him in the aisles, and when we were through, he looked at us and said, "Don't call us, we'll call you." All we really need is a break.
Girls, have you ever tried a soft shoe?
Are you kidding? We invented it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Ever tried to play the spoon?
Are you kidding? We invented it.
Here's one I bet you can't do.
Are you kidding? They invented
I
it.
think they did.
A Hollywood producer caught our act, this is true. We rolled him in the aisles, and when we were through, he looked at us and said, "Don't call us, we'll call you." All we really need,
All they really need.
all we really need is a break.
Why don't you girls sign this contract? Come on, I'll make you all stop.
That was so much fun. As I mentioned, Janet and I just loved to dance. And we had a wonderful time rehearsing for that number. Joanne Castle really helped us. You know, she's not only a talented pianist, but a very talented dancer. She can really move. So in a way, our dream came true. At last, Janet and I got to dance in a specialty chorus number. Maybe not on Broadway, but close. Incidentally, Jack Imel and Frank Scott wrote that number. Well, let's get back to the show now. Here's Bob Ralston to play When My Dreamboat Comes Home.
Bob. A very talented performer and a fine young man. Bob makes all of his own arrangements. Larry Hooper is a model railroad fan, so for his contribution to our travel show, Larry invites you to join him. Let's get on board.
This train don't carry no gamblers, this train. This train don't carry no gamblers, this train. This train don't carry no gamblers, no hypocrites, no midnight ramblers. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is built for speed now, this train. This train is built for speed now, this train. This train is built for speed now, fastest train you ever did see. Oh, this train is bound for glory, this train. This train don't carry no liars, this train. This train don't carry no liars, this train. This train don't carry no liars, no hypocrites and no high flyers. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train is bound for glory, don't ride nothing but the righteous and the holy. This train is bound for glory, this train. This train, why don't you get on board?
Well, what can I say about Hoopy? We all loved him. He had a very dry sense of humor, and he loved to tease us. For example, if we were singing a very serious song, he'd stand behind the camera and make faces. He'd try his best to break us up. Hoopy was a solid pianist, too. He could really lay down that rhythm. Now here's the band again with a very pretty rendition of By the Light of the Silvery Moon.
The dance. Natalie Nevins has a beautiful song for you, A Canadian Sunset, and tonight she has a pleasant surprise for you. She's going to attempt to imitate a trombone. Let's see how close she can get. 1, 2, and...
think Natalie had one of the purest, sweetest voices I've ever heard. And she was always right on pitch. Never flat, never sharp, just right there. She lives in the Philadelphia area now. Peggy, Dee Dee, Janet, and I had a lot of fun on this show. We not only got to dance, we enjoyed doing this number with our pal Aladdin. We girls just adored Laddie. One of the first songs we ever sang on the show was in a sketch where he played our grandfather. And that's kind of how he really was to us in life. He became such a close friend to our whole family, often coming over to the house for dinner. Laddie was a darling man. Here we get together for Cuanto, Gusta, which, by the way, was a song we often used to open our act in the early years.
Hey, taxi!
Yeah, cabby, here. Where you want to go? The Bronx?
Well,
Come on, I ain't got all day. It's hot. Where you going?
We gotta get going. Where we going? What are we gonna do? We're on our way to somewhere, the four of us and you.
And well, you see there. Who's gonna be there? What'll be the big surprise?
There may be caballeros with dark and flashing eyes. We're on our way.
Let's go.
Pack up your pack.
You're set?
And if we say,
Come on.
we won't come back.
Right already.
How can we go? We haven't got a dime.
You broke?
But we're going, and we're gonna have a happy time. Now someone said he just came back from somewhere.
Who?
A friend of mine that I don't even know.
Strangers, huh?
He said there's lots of fun if we can get there. If that's the case,
That's the case.
then that's the place.
That's the place.
The place we want to go. Gotta get going, where we going, what are we gonna do? We're on our way to somewhere, the four of us and you.
Ah, well, you see there. Who's gonna be there? What'll be the big surprise?
There may be caballeros with dark and flashing eyes.
I'll take a train.
You take a train.
I'll take a boat.
You take a boat.
I'll take a plane.
You take a plane.
What's the matter with the cab?
Oh, we don't care. We'll either walk or climb, but we're going, and we're gonna have a happy time.
All right, get in. Well, come on, let's go.
We're gonna have a happy time.
Okay, now where is gone?
To the YWCA.
The YWCA? That's around the corner.
Might as well.
Oh, boy.
It was always fun to be with Laddie. Now here's another band number that's just perfect for dancing. Highways Are Happy Ways.
Our Irish tenor, Joe Feeney, takes us on an imaginary trip to Galway Bay. Come in, Joe.
If you ever go across the sea to Ireland, then maybe at the closing of your day, You will sit and watch the moon rise over Claddagh and see the sun go down on Galway Bay, just to hear again the ripple of a trout stream, the women in the meadows making hay, and to sit beside a turf fire in a cabin and watch the barefoot gossans at their play, or the breezes blowing o'er the seas to Ireland are perfumed by the heather as they blow, and the women in the upland are digging praties, speak a language that the strangers do not know. And if there is going to be a life hereafter, and somehow I'm sure there's going to be, I will ask my God to let me make my heaven in that dear land across the Irish Sea.
Our daddy was an Irish tenor too, so Joe's songs always brought back some very happy memories for us. Joe sang many of the songs we grew up hearing our dad sing, and that was one of them. Now here's another dear friend, Bob Lido. Bob and Aladdin were best of friends, and the two of them came over to our house so often. Here Bob sings the Atchison, Topeka, and the Santa Fe, with a little assist from Jack Imel.
Do you hear that whistle down the line? I figure that it's engine number 49. She's the only one that'll sound that way on the Atchison, Topeka, and the Santa Fe. See the old smoke rising round the bend. I reckon that she knows she's gonna meet a friend. Folks around these parts tell the time of day on the Atchison, Topeka, and the Santa Fe. Here she comes. Woo, 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 woo. Hey, Jim, you better get the rig. Ooh, she's got a list of passengers that's pretty big, and they'll all want rooms at Brown's Hotel. There's lots of them to travel in for quite a spell, all the way from Philadelphia on the Atchison, Topeka, and the Santa Fe. On the Atchison, Topeka, and the Santa Fe. On the Atchison, Topeka, and the Santa Fe.
Thank you, Bob Lido. Here's our recording arrangement of a song dedicated to our neighboring city, Cuanto. It features Dick Cathcart and Charlie Pilato on trumpet, Bob Ralston, our rhythm section, the Lennon Sisters, and Barbara and Bobby.
days, my sisters and I have pretty much retired. Peggy is teaching in a Catholic high school, and as you may know, she's married to Dixieland trumpeter Dick Cathcart, and they have 6 children. Diane, who's married to Dick Gass, teaches kindergarten in a parochial school. Janet and her husband, John Baylor, have a studio in the San Fernando Valley, where John produces records and commercials. I work with my husband, Dr. Jim Darris, who's a wonderful chiropractor. I'm also very involved in charity work for the homeless and low-income families on the west side here in Los Angeles. Just about the only time we all get together to perform nowadays is for a benefit or a special event of some kind, and we're all very happy. In fact, I think we're all kind of relieved that we don't have to do what this next song suggests, travel on. Here's Dick Dale to sing it for you.
Oh, travel on, travel on, oh, travel on, travel on. I've laid around and played around this old town too long. Winter's come and gone, yes, summer's coming on. I've laid around and played around this old town too long, and I feel like I gotta travel on. Travel on, oh, travel on, travel on, boom, boom. I wanna see my honey, wanna see her bad, wanna see her bad, yes, wanna see her bad. I wanna see my honey, wanna see her bad. She's the best pal this poor boy ever had. Ever had, oh, ever had, never had. Boom, boom. There's a lonesome freight at 1208 coming through this town. I'll be homeward bound, yes, I'll be homeward bound. There's a lonesome freight at 1208 coming through this town, and I feel like I gotta travel on. Travel on, oh, travel on, travel on, boom, boom. There's a lonesome freight at 1208 coming through this town. We'll be homeward bound, yes, we'll be homeward bound. There's a lonesome freight at 1208 coming through this town, and we feel like we gotta travel on. Travel on, oh, travel on, travel on, and we feel like we gotta travel on. Travel on.
Well, friends, that's our show for